Hello everybody, Fred Gar here. In this video, I'd like to say this is going to be the 7 worst places you can buy silver coins and rounds from. Now these places may surprise you, but usually there's a caveat. So try not to get too emotional because there's a caveat. Because some of these places I still buy coins from, but there's exceptions to the rule here. So be flexible if you can and listen with an open mind. Okay. So the first place, I have notes. I have gloves on and I can't get the pages. There we go. The first place is a bad LCS. Sometimes you go to some of these coin shops, and I like the mindset of going into a new coin shop as if you don't know what you're doing, meaning ask a lot of questions that are basic, and if they don't answer to your liking, you know, hey, that's a good coin shop or a bad coin shop, you know. So if they say something and you say, hey, that's not true, or my research has shown that that's not the case, then they may be a bad coin shop. You know, or they may, another factor that comes into place is them pushing coins, or coins mostly, that have high premiums on you. They're more concerned about making their money versus you actually finding a good deal and finding an item or items that work for you. Different coins, you know, or maybe a coin book, or they should have various resources for you that will help you with your coin collecting or your coin investing or stacking, as they say. So a bad LCS is something to watch out for. Of course, there's good LCSs out there, and those are the ones you want to do business with. And a lot of the time, the good LCSs, they will save coins for you if they know you're looking for a particular coin, or they'll give you some great at spot deals, or maybe $1 over spot for some generic rounds, all kinds of goodies. The next one, so of course I buy from LCSs. That was the first one. Good LCSs. The next one, which will surprise you, is eBay. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube about people buying from eBay, and they've gotten fake coins, fake rounds, fake bars, and they'll cut into the coin or cut into the bar, and you will see that it's fake. It's copper on the inside. Now, a couple of tips I do buy from eBay. I try to buy from dealers that I know, reputable dealers. Like this African lion right here is from Modern Coin Mart. So I know Modern Coin Mart has a separate online website outside of eBay. Also, Modern Coin Mart has a high ranking or feedback, not ranking, but high customer feedback. So it's either 99 or 100%. I'm not sure what it is right now, but it's high. And then the number of sales that it has, transactions, they show that too up there on eBay. Usually they count by feedback how many people they've done business with. So those are some good indicators to help you avoid being scammed by somebody that may have low feedback, or somebody that hasn't done as many sales. Those are the ones you want to watch out for. But the sorry about that. But the dealers, the major dealers that we know, are good outlets for you to buy your coins, your rounds, and your bars from. So that's the second one. And let's see. And I may have missed some of this. I have lots of notes here. I have like 6 pages of notes. So I'm trying to do these quickly without taking too long. I wanted to keep this as a short video. Another one is pawn shops and stores that sell coins as secondary items. I've been in different pawn shops, and most of the time when I go through a pawn shop, their coins and rounds are very overpriced. I remember there's one coin shop I went into. They had an American Silver Eagle in there, and spot was around 16 something, and they were selling the American Silver Eagle for like $40. It was way over spot, and I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. And they only had a few in the case, so I knew that wasn't a good deal. So the pawn shop wasn't great for me. I went to a jewelry store that had coins, and their coins and jewelry, of course, their coins were really overpriced as well. So it was a great place to sell some jewelry, but at the time the coins were really high and the deal wasn't that great. Now that's not to say you can't find deals at pawn shops, because one of the pawn shops I went to, they actually got a bunch of rounds in, and what they did is they used one of the rounds to test to see if it was real silver. So I don't know if they did an acid test or a scratch test, then acid test. But anyways, I was able to get that one at a fair price. It wasn't really deeply discounted, but it's about a fair price that you would expect to get a round from like an LCS that you've been doing business with for a while. So it wasn't a bad deal. Also, let's see, pawn shops. So that's really all I have to say about pawn shops, and that's the third one. Let's see, I'm losing track of my papers. Oh, the fourth one is magazines and newspapers. Now, when people were excited about the United States coins when they came out, you'd see a lot of ads for those types of coins, or ads for Morgan dollars in the newspaper or in a magazine for you to purchase. Sometimes those coins were overpriced, or if they're not overpriced, what they would do is try to upsell you on a lot of those coins. So, they would try to upsell you after you bought one of those coins. So, for example, if it was a Morgan dollar, they would have you buy it at maybe $30 or something at the time, and then they would contact you and then ask you, hey, we got this numismatic such and such, so and so, and it's only $100, but yet they've overinflated the price, and you get scammed. Now, some of these dealers that do this stuff, they have gotten into legal trouble. They've gotten sued. So I've never gotten coins from a magazine ad or a newspaper ad. So I would recommend avoiding those altogether. So there's not really any good remarks on that one. Let's see. That was number 4. Number 5 is TV shows like home shopping type stuff or commercials I stay away from. Like the home shopping type, one of those home shopping network shows, whatever, they have a tendency to sell coins at overinflated prices a lot of the time. They just sell like coin sets and proofs and proof sets and American Silver Eagles that have been slabbed, and they sell them in a box, and they're like, oh, here's all the current dates of MS-69 American Silver Eagles, and we're only selling them for $40 a coin or something like that. It's just overpriced, and then they want to lock you in, so every year you buy an American Silver Eagle that's been slabbed at an overpriced amount. You know, it's just, I stay away from that stuff. I don't do business with that stuff. And then I remember, as for commercials, I remember like right around 9/11, after 9/11, a little bit after 9/11, they had a commercial about coins that were made from silver recovered from the World Trade Tower. Now, I was excited at the time because I thought, wow, cool, they got silver from the World Trade Tower. And I think I was 18 or 20 or something like that at the time. And I thought that was so cool. Well, it turns out they were lying about those coins. They were fake. They were not from the World Trade Tower. And that company got in trouble. They got into some legal trouble. And yeah, so if you see it on a coin being offered on a commercial, like they say sometimes they have, oh, we have a limited amount of these Morgan dollars, don't fall for that. Those commercials, if they're advertising, if they can afford to advertise, usually they're either they've marked up the price of the coin they're selling, or they're going to upsell you. So I stay away from that. And that, commercials, TV shows and commercials, that was number 5. Number 6, bad online coin dealers. And a good way to avoid bad online coin dealers is to basically watch YouTube. Urban Lifestyle has reviewed some online coin dealers, and Silver Torch 66 has reviewed some online coin dealers. So a lot of the questions that you have, like how long does it take for them to ship, what type of deals do they have, you know, you can't, that changes all the time, but you know, in terms of, are they expensive? A lot of the coins they sell, are they at a fair price? Do they have a wide selection? A lot of those questions they answer in those videos, so I recommend you subscribe to Urban Lifestyle and watch his videos, and also subscribe to Silver Torch 66. They really do a great job to help people avoid the scammers. Also, some of these online coin dealers, they're part of the Better Business Bureau. So you can go to the Better, I wouldn't trust it if you just see the BBB symbol, on their website. What I would do is, if I saw that symbol, I'd go to the website separately, and I'd enter their name and then see what their rating is on the website, on the Better Business Bureau website, and what customers are saying about their website, their experience there. So that's what I would do to help check those two things. What other YouTubers are saying about this online dealer you may be considering doing business with, and also check out the Better Business Bureau, see if they're up there, and see what other people are saying about them, and seeing what their ranking is. And I don't know if I counted these out. It's hard to hold and read notes at the same time, so I may have missed one. Let me know in the comments if I missed one. But the 7th one is the We Buy Gold places. I don't remember if you guys remember when gold was really high and they had the We Buy Gold places out there, and they were advertising that they had I mean, they would buy your gold, of course, and because they were buying gold, they would buy silver too in some cases. So some people I know, they would go to those coins, those not coin, but go to those places, the We Buy Gold places, and they would basically negotiate with them and try to get the silver coins that people would have sold to them. And that's a good strategy. I have it as a one of the worst places because a lot of those places had a bad reputation for giving people bad deals at the time. And they're probably going to come back. They're probably going to come back one day. And if they do, you know, unless you're very experienced, I recommend staying away from those places. So, yeah, that's it. That's the 7. I said bad LCS, eBay in some cases, but like I said, there's benefits to buying from eBay bucks and stuff like that. You just have to make sure you're dealing with reputable dealers. Pawn shop and secondary stores, those are totally bad in my opinion, but sometimes you do get a rare deal out of there. Magazines and newspaper articles and stuff like that where they're trying to sell coins, I'd stay away from those. TV and commercials, I'd stay away from those, usually overpriced or they try to upsell you. Bad online coin dealers, I've given you a couple tips to stay away from those, what to do before buying from a coin dealer. And then the We Buy Gold places. So I know this has been a long video, and I apologize if I was really stammering a little bit in this video, but I just thought it would be something important to see, and I hope it helps. So if you found it helpful, please you know, leave a comment and a like. If you didn't think it was helpful, you can give it a thumbs down and tell me why you didn't think it was helpful. Okay, I'm just checking these rounds right now. You guys don't need to see me test them all, but it's pretty cool testing out the coin slide. Alright, take care and keep on stacking. Bye-bye.